So in this video, we are going to see how we want to modify our pie chart, donut chart, and tree map visuals that we have built earlier. So the focus of this video is I want to show you how you want to modify your your donut slices spacing, your data label and titles, as well as any legend and detail labels for these three maps or for these three visuals. Okay, so let's go into our Power BI desktop, and from here let us customize or modify our first visual, which is the tree map visual. Okay, so for this tree map visual, to modify it, you can go to the second icon in the visualization pane, and from here these are the only settings that we can customize for this visual. Okay, so it's it's not that much as compared to the previous visuals that we have learned. So for example, if I toggle this legend on, we will be able to see all the manufacturer names in the legend area. Okay, but by default in a tree map, for all these individual boxes, it comes with their own labeling, so there's no longer needs for us to use this legend. So that is why by default this legend is toggled off. Okay, and then the next thing is the colorings. Okay, so by default Power BI will assign a unique color to every categories. Okay, a unique color to every category. But if you want to, you can also use your own rule. Okay, for example, if you click on this FX button, you can use a gradient color for it. But I'm not recommending this because essentially for a tree map, we want to view all the categories easily. So just remain as it is fairly enough for our consumers later. Okay. Oh, sorry. So let me click on the tree map again and go back to this second icon. Okay, the next one is data label. Okay, so similar as our lessons in the previous video about the column chart and bar chart. Okay, if you don't have any data label applied to your visual, and if you want to print this on a paper, it will give you a problem whereby your report consumer will never know what is the exact value. So that's why you can toggle this data label on, and for each box right now we have a data label applied to it, and we can also change how you want to display this data label as per what we have seen in previous video. Okay, so you can choose how you want to display the units, how you want to display the decimal numbers as well. So these are all similar to what we have learned before, and I'm not going to go into details about that again. Okay, so category labels is what you can see in each box right now, all the manufacturer name. So if you toggle it off, you may need to use this legend to substitute it. Okay, so depending on your purpose. Okay, by default it is toggle on, and normally I will just use it as it is. So that's all that we can modify for tree map. And now let's go and see what we can do for our pie chart. Okay, for pie chart, it looks similar. The settings look similar to our tree map, except that right now it changed to the slices. Okay, for tree map, it is labeled as colors, but for pie chart, it labels as slices. Okay, but the colors here, you can also change it manually if you want to. And also for these detail labels, okay, by default, it will only show us the category names. If you want to show the values as well, so you can choose this label contents drop down menu, and there are a list of options available here. Okay, so if you want to show the category along with the data value, the actual data value, you can click on this option. And now you can see that the category will appear as data label as along with the individual value. So normally I will just use these all detail labels. So I'm going to choose it now. So when I choose all detail labels, we can see the category name, the actual data, and the data represented as percentage values. Okay, and if you want to, you can also increase the font size as per what we have learned in previous videos. You can make it bold, etc. Okay, so that's what we can do for our pie chart here. Okay, next we are going to see about our donut chart. What can we do to modify it further? Okay, so for donut chart, if you expand this slicer setting, you can actually change the spacing in the middle portion of this donut. Okay, by default, the spacing is using this value 60% spacing for the inner radius. If I decrease it to 0%, okay, let me scroll it or let me use this slider. If I change it to 0%, it will looks like a normal pie chart. Okay, so if we increase this further, we will have a larger center for our donut. Okay, this is very beneficial in a later video whereby I'm going to combine this donut chart with another visual to display multiple analysis in a single area. Okay, so similar to pie chart, we can also change how you want to display the data. So if I use this here, all detail labels, we can visualize all the data in the pie chart. Yeah. Okay, so that's all we can do for this modification, and I will see you in the next video to discuss on the last two visuals that we can do within this video series. Okay, see you in the next video.